Hello, hello, my beautiful water signs. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Pisces. Hope that you are all doing well. Thank you for joining me here. This is Kathy from Divine Debut, bringing you your love reading for the month of July. For the individual love readings for each sign, please join us on Patreon, Tier 1, and you can get the links beneath this video. I've explained this past couple of months. We've been doing it this way. We only do the elements here on YouTube because these videos, the individual love readings, did not get so many views. And as most of you can imagine, a lot of work goes into these. And you can, for the price of purchasing one extended reading, let's say, you can get to view the 12 individual love readings for the month of July through Patreon. So, what is going on, my beautiful water signs? What is going on in the month of July, which is a very important month? It is Cancer season. Happy birthday, dear Cancer. Happy birthday. And then we are moving towards the Leo season. Now, love is of great importance this month, since towards the end of the month, Venus will be retrograding in the sign of Leo. So, you know, with retrogrades, we have past people returning. We have situations coming back from the past. Doesn't mean that everyone is going to make up and be, you know, have the happy ever after story. Sometimes people return so that we could close something up, because when there is unfinished business and open cycles, we cannot move on to the next. So, dear Spirit, Karma Dharma for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in the month of July of 2023. And I feel that this is your message here. And we've got the High Priestess. So Pisces comes through very strong. Now, the High Priestess could be a secret love relationship. It could be a spiritual connection between two people. Usually, the High Priestess is a third party, if I may say so. Now, this will not be the same for all of you. You know, the High Priestess, being Pisces, is the natural 12th house of the zodiac, which means a karmic ending. So going through a situation where you're closing up a major karmic cycle for some of you, and therefore opening up the door to a brand new cycle in your love life. So it will be different. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with all of you. Stay with me at the end of the reading. Instead of using my handwritten love cards, we're taking the Twin Flame messages by Mystic Moon this time. For those of you that want more free videos, love readings here, and I'll be using the Mystic Moon oracles as well. For those of you that are after more free content here on YouTube, make sure to join us every Wednesday. We do a Twin Flame soulmate reading, and we even take some personal handwritten love messages through commenting yes please under the video on Hump Day on Wednesdays, but randomly. Recently we've been doing it every couple of weeks, but there's no promise, depending on time, if there is the ability to have the time to do that. As you can imagine, it is a lot of work taking a card for each of you. And that happens randomly on Wednesdays, but we do have a love reading every Wednesday. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in love. Now, these love readings, will be similar to last month's June love readings. The layout, just using different decks. Thank you for joining us here. Thank you for being with us. Let's see what's going on for the water element in the month of July. And July being a very important month because of the Venus retrograde. And not only, mid-month, the nodal axis is going to shift. the nodes of the moon. And we know that where love is concerned, the moon is very, very important. It's our emotional happiness. The moon could be fears, you know. So check out your rising and check out your moon sign mainly, and your Venus sign, I suppose, where love is concerned, dear friends, dear water signs. What's going on in love in the month of July 2023 for the water element? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Let's see what the general energy is, because remember, we've got Pisces, and it is a number 2, and 2s could speak to separation, but also coupling up. Okay, it can speak to balance, imbalance, so on and so forth. Just on that note, the south node of the moon is leaving Scorpio, a fixed water sign, and moving into Libra, a Venus-ruled sign. So where there's been imbalances in past relationships that have run their course, that are over with, it's time to let that go and have the courage, North Node in Aries, cardinal fire, initiation, new beginnings. It's a time to chase relationships that are more equal and let go of unequal relationships. Let's see what's going on for water. Wow, Earth had the exact same card in the exact same position. And there are great similarities between water and Earth. They're very recessive. They're yin energy, more inclined towards, you know, being more motherly, more nurturing. The Knight of Cups is Scorpio. So Scorpio comes up. We've got Scorpio, Pisces so far. And where there's been too much fear of commitment, or because we know the Knight of Cups is usually Scorpio, could be any other water sign, of course. It is an offer. It is an offer, and this is the general focal point of the month. The Knight of Cups is an offer of love, but can this knight come forward? Because they usually get cold feet, they have second thoughts, they have fluctuating emotions, right? Because it points more towards Scorpio. Remember, a knight is more about romance, not so much a commitment like the King of Cups, right? Can this knight mature and, you know, take their cup all the way to the, you know, the position of being the king? Can this happen? We'll see what else comes through. Because if it can't, then this could be, for some of you, it could be a Scorpio that you're letting go of, okay? Or someone who's got strong Scorpio in their chart. Some of you could be letting go of a Scorpio that cannot commit. Let's see what's going on. You could be Scorpio and you're letting someone else go that cannot commit. It could go that way as well. So we've got the Fool card. The Fool card is more Aries. It is a brand new cycle, logically. Major Arcana. We've got, wow, a lot of cardinal energy. So my dear water signs, you may be dealing either with we've got Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Mostly, I'm going to say Cancer, Pisces, obviously, because we're looking at Major Arcana cards. We've got Aries. So we've got cardinal energies, new seasons, new initiations, transition, change after having taken a leap of faith. Wow, but there's a disappointment. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is it's like having taken charge, and maybe someone hasn't taken charge, hasn't made a decision, because that's what the Chariot speaks to. And as I said, it is your season, dear Cancer. So some of you are fearing disappointment. Let's see. We've got the Eight of Swords. So a lot of fear pertaining to blockages, feeling imprisoned in a certain situation. Eight of Wands. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Eights are like the infinity symbol. It's like revisiting a situation. Some of you could also be dealing with someone that is a foreigner, someone that could be far away from you, could be living in another part of the world. You need to travel. There's distance, and distance doesn't make it easy. Let's see what this position holds. The Queen of Cups. So there could also be a difference in maturity or age where the masculine, the divine masculine, is not as mature in the love arena as the divine feminine. Now, we know that, in line of order, we have knight, then queen, then king. So this could also be, yes, that this Knight of Cups possibly be ready to do the work, right? The Queen of Cups is connected to the past and looking towards the future. Let's see what it holds. We've got an Ace of Pentacles, which is a commitment. Beautiful. And we've got a Tower. What a way to go. What a way to go. Wow. Now, we know the Tower is never an easy energy, okay? It is someone going through an awakening. There's a major shift. Just keep in mind that from roughly the 11th of July until the end of July, we're going to have Saturn from Pisces opposing Mars in Virgo. Opposing Mars in Virgo. And that's not going to be an easy energy. There'll be blockages, there'll be frustration, there'll be anger. And this is what the Tower could be talking to. And Venus will start to retrograde on the 22nd, 23rd. So we will be revisiting old situations. Someone is going through a major shift, a major awakening possibly here. What is at the foundation? We've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Thief here. Someone gets caught out, or there is some sort of an awareness comes. So you will be aware of something that is shifting, something that's been hidden. Or I get with the Seven of Swords here, intelligence is necessary. The Seven of Swords can be great intelligence and tact. Okay, I'm going to say, if you cannot uphold this energy of being intelligent, being smart, not going head on and colliding with anything that is blocking, or, sort of stopping the flow of the energies, which can bring a lot of anger and frustration. That would be, let's say, the Aries, the Ram. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, obviously. This is someone not being tactful and falling onto like a brick wall. And this could be a wounding. This could be a wounding of the mind, of the psyche, of the thought, or even feeling as though someone, you've been taken for a ride, for a fool. It's about not jumping in. It's about being tactful, being intelligent, to overcome any hardships, which the Tower does show us hardships. What's beneath here? We've got the Hierophant, which can speak to marriage or commitments, or even a spiritually inclined connection. We do have the High Priestess there as well. So this could be a spiritual connection with someone that's in another marriage. Nine of Wands is beneath the Hierophant. The Hierophant is usually tradition, doing things in the way they've always been done, or restrictions pertaining to someone's beliefs, or someone's, obligations or traditions concerning the family, therefore doing something underhanded or very secretly. I can say here, because we see here the clash with the Five of Wands, which could be conflict. It can be external, internal. We see a lot of passion and desire, but we've got two fire element cards, the 5 and the 9, which say whatever you've been trying to create or you've been passionate about, moving towards, right? Whatever it is. I mean, this speaks to great desires. Fire speaks to passion. And remember, Venus will be retrograding in Leo. And Leo is risk-taking. It is risk-taking. Be careful with risks. Someone can get caught out, can get caught red-handed. I mean, the Nine of Wands is someone that's gone through a lot, obviously. Someone that's put in a lot of effort pertaining to this relationship. It's like a different way of doing things. It's like having been quite forceful, putting in all the energy. It's like you're running out of energy, running out of fuel here. So the tact card could speak to doing things differently. Maybe using your intelligence. The Hierophant is faith, holding on to the faith that there can be some sort of a resolution. Now, this could also speak to conflicts because of hidden agendas here. But remember, I say here, be careful, someone can possibly get caught out. Let's see what this Tower is before we move forward with other cards. What is this Tower, dear Spirit? And we've got Judgment. See, there is going to be a moment of crisis and judgment because as the nodes are going to shift, Pluto is going to be activated. And Pluto is about secrecy, is about sex, is about secret love connections, is about power and control. But fated events are playing out, and fate is something that we cannot overcome. Thinking of and talking about fate, we've got four major arcana in your reading so far, and this is quite strong. There is the Hierophant as well. This is like the hand of spirit, I'm going to say. So doesn't matter what we do. You know, you can try and overcome something, a difficult outcome, something that could be quite dangerous or risky, right? Because Leo is all about risk-taking. And you're trying to get to a different outcome. You're trying to choose a different route. But for me, the hand of fate always wins in the end. You may try a different route, but at the end of the day, you're going to get to the same result, the same outcome. That is my belief. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. You may think something can be done differently. Let's see what the Whispers of Love Oracle holds pertaining to love. Now, the Judgment card, again, Scorpio, Pluto, Mars, right? And Mars will enter Virgo during the month of July. So Virgo is all about discernment and all about the details. Someone could be striving to uncover some hidden information here. That's what I'm getting for you, dear water signs. There's something that you're trying to hide that is not going to pan out that way. And you know what? The truth always brings freedom. And some of you are hoping to be able to keep something hidden, but I feel that that's not going to work out. And that's karma, that's dharma, that's how things are meant to be. There's going to be a moment of crisis, but remember that the Judgment card is also help coming from Spirit. This is Archangel Michael saying that there will be help. It's like you need to heed the calling, a possible second chance, possible moment of crisis, needing to make a decision, but there's going to be a resurrection. And a resurrection comes through death, through an ending. What will that ending be about, though? This is for water, please, Spirit. Thank you. We have demonstrate love, and it's a number 48, which equals a 12, just like the House of Pisces, which is house number 12. 12 is the hanging man, isn't it? Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So there may be a demonstration of love that may also be not only demonstrated to one person, but the demonstration of love could be something that is revealed. Have a look at the card. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So it's talking about action. It's talking about finding out about things that are important. A demonstration of love. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's like a sign. Even because we know the Knight of Cups, this could even be, for those of you that are single, this could be a secret admirer, for instance, that is demonstrating love through some sort of an offer. It could have to do with messages. I'm going to say it could also be someone from the past returning, someone that always was a secret admirer and you did not know that. They may be demonstrating love through some sort of act, some sort of action or a gift or something like that, because the Ace of Pentacles is a potential. And of course, Ace of Pentacles could speak to something long term. Now, I don't know if it's an earth sign. We've got earth here as well. Taurus, mainly. Possibly Virgo. Capricorn hasn't really shown up yet. But we know that aces are possibilities and they're opportunities and gifts from Spirit. It's what we're going to do with those, right? This could also be a possibility for a house move for some of you. Moving in with someone that is not, that has not passed a family test, let's say. So moving in with someone that your family or your relatives, may not agree with. So this could be secret moves pertaining to love. And there is a possibility of revelation, of something, the truth coming out. Your beans being spilt, let's say, accidentally. Who knows? Anyway, so what we see here is that a new cycle has started, obviously. It's like a new season has opened up, but there are possibly disappointments or third parties that are not happy. There is fear, your perception is that you are blocked, where action towards love or receiving love is concerned. It's like you're revisiting a cycle again, where this time there's the potential is more about movement and change rather than feeling a sense of imprisonment. I love that we've got the Queen of Cups here, because she's very open to love. She's very ready. She's very intuitive. The High Priestess is also the Queen of Cups. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Queen of Cups is very open to a possible long-term relationship, or she's offering that, or she's expecting an offer such as this, as something long-term. We will see when we take more cards here. This is like trying to get through to trying to get through to love. And I don't know if that term says that it feels like you've been dealing with a brick wall, not being able to communicate, not being able to get your message across for whatever reason. It could be because of long distance, because of someone not wanting to hear, someone not available, someone that's out of bounds for whatever reason, right? Because of their religion, because of their family, because of their obligations to family, could be anything. But I feel that this time it's a little bit different. I feel that this time it is a little bit different, because the power is here with the Tower. Two very huge cards, very karmic. Let's see what's going on for the water signs in the month of July. What is potentially going on in matters of love for my beautiful water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Obviously, pay attention to your intuition. Whatever your higher self is telling you, you need to trust that. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what your higher self is telling you. We've got the whip, which speaks to conflict, objections, oppositions, troubles, conflicts, yeah? Even with family. Possible divorce, separation. With a whip, the whip is scolding, right? It's Lilith, it's injustices, but it doesn't last long, right? We've got the ship, which says that the energies shift, that now the ship could speak to physical travel. So if there is long distance travel necessary here, that's also, the whip could speak to internal conflict and external, right? So how to get away, how to sneak away, if again this is something secretive. But the ship is Jupiter, it's Jupiterian energy. It's a moment of luck. Some of you could also be hoping to move home, to migrate to another continent, another country, passing over water, right? This could be a new journey that opens up. There are opportunities for a departure, a farewell, and this could also be leaving a past relationship where there hasn't been balance, equality, right? The whip does bring up Libra energy. It is a number 11, which is justice. Maybe some injustices within a marriage or a past relationship, figuring out that you're not on the same page with another person. And many things. These could be many things. The way you think, the way you dress, everything can come into it. If you've taken a leap of faith without really putting your head caps on, your thinking caps, not your head caps, your thinking caps on. Thinking before you've taken that leap of faith. Sometimes we fall and hurt ourselves by ourselves. It's like, as I said, like the ram, right? Water cannot be how can I say it? Cannot be contained. Water cannot be contained. It's very emotional. So emotions can run wild. Okay, so some of you may have taken a leap into faith, a leap of faith into something that did not pan out the way you expected it. So possibly there could be a farewell or an ending or a possible opportunity now where there wasn't an opportunity before for, the ship brings the gifts usually, does it not? And we've got the garden here. So the garden, of course, is, parties, having fun. The garden is a beautiful card. It speaks to someone's happiness. It does speak to possibly also communication through social media, because it is Uranus in Aquarius. It is also breaking the mold, the way things were done traditionally, breaking away from conservatism and maybe trying something different, possibly. Of course, that would be more pertaining to the fixed energy of Scorpio. But just think about it, the park here, the garden is a number 20, which is also the judgment card. So I'm wondering if something very important is going to happen around the 20th of July. Because we see Venus here being reborn. Can you see Venus in the fountain? Venus is the fountain, and Venus was birthed on the water, right after a major battle. A clash of the titans. Venus was birthed here. And this could be a moment of happiness, second chances, or the resurrection bringing possible happiness into your lives. There's the fox again, my goodness. There's the fox, which is the Seven of Swords. Look at the fox. Look at the fox here. This is a secret meeting for me. You can see the fox is turning to look behind it, trying to be smart, not getting caught out. This is a secret meeting for me. What is beneath the fox? Yes, this is a love affair. There are third parties here. Now, if that is not the case for you, and I usually, the story that is birthed here in this reading, the story may not resonate with all of you, remember, but we usually read for, the for most people. There are small differences, of course, between your situation and another, and sometimes you can just get certain messages, smaller messages that may speak to you personally, but the snake is usually, it is a very strong sexual connection. It's moon in Cancer, and moon in Cancer, the moon is hidden things. The moon is a memory of the past, a memory of someone that feels familiar to you, someone that you've been dealing with in a past lifetime. There is some sort of a plan and strategy here because there's great desire. There's also someone is really wanting to connect. There's seduction here, there's great deception, and there's a great sexual attraction with Venus in Leo and Mars in Leo, obviously. There's a lot of flirtation, there's a lot of risk-taking, but with risks, people can get caught. Now, the snake could also be this is your competition. This is the other woman, let's say. And remember, the snake can also speak to wisdom and having the wisdom after secrecy, because it is very much Scorpio, and Scorpio is forbidden knowledge, but the forbidden knowledge will be known. And that could be from information from others. I mean, the letter does speak to news. News coming from friends, social media, right? People airing their laundry to the world. Be careful what you communicate through social media where your personal life is concerned, because things can totally get out of hand. Okay, I want to see where you are emotionally. Where are the water signs, please, Spirit, emotionally in the month of July? Remember, we did say the fox is also tact. Now, someone could be pretending that they're going away on business, but they're not going away on business. It's not about business. It's about a secret connection. So if that rings a bell to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've spilt the beans for you. But things need to happen the way they need to happen. Thank you, Spirit, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Where are they emotionally? Lessons. The book is open, so things that were hidden will be knowledge. We've got self-worth, which speaks to a sense of freedom for me here. And very Aquarian, I'm going to say as well. And there's devotion here. The devotion is an offer. It looks like this Knight of Cups is going to be able to come through with the goods, even if they get caught, I feel, this time. Because remember how I said this time it's going to be different. I feel that this time it's going to be different. What is the general energy? We've got release. You see the Scorpio poison? There's a sense of a release. Releasing any karma, any unhealthy connections, or even fears pertaining to the past. It's a time of karma. It's a time of release. And release is, it's like the snake peeling off each layer. This is like a rebirth that my beautiful water signs are going through. And I'm going to say, especially for Scorpio, there is a major release going on for them. And they're probably, I don't know, the mirroring card says to me that the person you're thinking of, maybe you are going through the same situation. The mirroring card, that's what it brings up for me. See, the muse is Piscean energy. And it's like wearing those rose-colored glasses, or where there's been a lot of deception, remember that a mirroring image of, you know, whoever you are projecting towards. So what I mean by that is what is being done to you is more than likely what you're doing to the other person, and you may not be aware of that. I mean, that is what a projection is. So usually when we usually tend to attract the type of people that we are. Now, sometimes where that is not the case, there's some sort of a lesson in that, for sure. I mean, if you're on the up and up and you're of integrity and you're ethical, so on and so forth, this is what you will attract. If you're attracting someone that is not the person that you are, then there is some sort of a lesson there. Maybe even where your psyche is concerned, this could be your fears coming up and you fearing turning into the person that is mirroring you. So it could go either way. So there's some sort of a release for water signs in the month of July. Let's take more cards, but I'd also like to see what's going on here before we take another layer. This is a little love oracle. So let's see what potentially can show up in the month of July for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Looks like here someone's gone through a difficult lesson and now they are free to pursue the relationship that they are very devoted and will be loyal to. And you know, the devotion card, the candle, it does remind me of the Ace of Wands as well, which is like the light coming on and seeing the truth. We've got the sun, so Leo comes through, and the sun is an ace. The sun is Leo as well. Now the sun speaks to it speaks to happiness, it speaks to reconciliation. It also speaks to the inner child being happy. But the sun, there's nothing hidden beneath the sun, remember. We've got an emperor here, or a king, take it as it resonates for you. Logically, it is an emperor. So could be Aries, could be any king at all. Leo comes through very strong, so more inclined towards a fire sign. We do have some fire here. We do have also water. Now, it could be the fire, which is the energy playing out in the Leo season. So I'm going to say, the Cancer season will be a more emotional time, but then after, when the sun enters Leo, after the 20th, I don't remember the exact date, I think it's the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd of July, things are going to start to heat up. The temperature is going to rise. So we've got a divine masculine, someone who holds a position of power. Could be someone powerful in their community, someone who's got a reputation, because the garden is also society. And it speaks to teamwork and networks and, people that you socialize with, affiliate with, connect with through social media. But this also speaks to someone's reputation. Now, we've got 3 wonderful cards. I'm just going to say a little bit of a danger here because the last card, wow, oh my God, another Tower card. This card here says, because as you could see, we've got a horseman and he's jumping over the hurdle. He's riding over the hurdle. But remember that this should be teamwork. If they are not precise, so the horse, which is all about action, and its master, which is the rider, they need to be, it's a fine line between jumping over that hurdle, because that is a hurdle, and not making it. So they need to work together, and there is danger of failure here. And that's what the towers speak to for me. Now this card this is the strength card. It's a number 8. So again, Leo comes through. This is also self-control. Try to control yourself, hold yourself back, don't fall on a brick wall and get broken up, But it speaks to dynamic success once you can take control, or once you can steer your life, because the horse is your life, where you're taking your life. You're taking it towards success, but there needs to be collaboration. All right? Let's see what this tower is sitting on. And we've got news, sudden, unexpected news coming through. This is the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands, which is usually a card of success. Eight of Wands is those wands hitting the target. I believe that this is for few of you, because I'm not taking the love. Oh my God. I'm not taking the love oracle in the reverse. We've got the snake here again. For some of you, you're going to fail because things are going to come out. They're going to be aired. And there's going to be how can I say it? Someone's reputation and their name is going to be hurt. So I get those lower vibrational energies of Pluto. So embarrassment. Embarrassment is a big theme here. Some of you will make it and the news will be amazing. So it will be different for each of you. But news is going to come through. Remember that I'm not taking reversals. Let's take another layer here. Let's take, first of all, I want to see what that Seven of Swords speaks to. At the end, we'll take a message of advice from the angels, gods, and goddesses. What is that Seven of Swords? It's the Hanging Man. There's going to be an ending to a cycle. Something needs to end here, and someone needs to surrender. Someone gets caught out, because Pisces is all about illusion and lies. Someone gets caught out. They get caught in the act. It's going to cost them financially. It's going to cost someone financially, and also on another level, if this is a card of tact and not the thief, then this is the ability to outsmart and end a karmic cycle, which may again cost you financially, but it speaks to release. And remember, Pisces can be a divine union. It could be spirit that's there for you. And it's also a release from bondage, from solitude. Some of you may be just being released from a love triangle. And it may hurt, and it may hurt your reputation, your name. But that is a price also to pay, and it's a lesson. Let's look at the Knight of Cups, and I was going to say the King of Cups. We've got the Six of Wands. So Leo again. Leo comes through very strong. Yes, this Knight will succeed. Let's look at the full card. The full card. We've got the Ace of Cups. So taking a leap of faith into love. A new cycle begins. Let's see what that Three of Swords speaks to. And Five of Swords. There are third parties, and it is a battle. This could also be a legal battle for those of you that are wanting to let go of an unhealthy attachment of the past and move homes. It's not going to be easy. They're not going to release you without a fight. You're going to have to put in extra effort. One more. Oh my God. Oh my God. There is the King of Cups. Now, could it be that they are in another relationship? Could it be that there has been a disappointment? You've been disappointed from the King of Cups? Or is this someone that wasn't ready to fight for you? And they're having second thoughts. Let's look at that Eight of Swords, because this is feeling a perception of being imprisoned. We've got the Strength card, very strong Leo for my water signs. The Strength card, needing to be confident. Someone is lacking in confidence here. But this could also be an opening in the time of Leo, that there are blockages, or even you're feeling imprisoned, a sense of imprisonment until the Leo season. Possibly also those of you that are dealing with legalities, possible separation, you're feeling more free. You're taking the power into your own hands, possibly. Or this could be the person you're dealing with. You know, my dear friends, you could be dealing with a water sign that has got strong Leo or strong fire. It could be Aries. So far, Sagittarius. I can't really say there's strong Sagittarian energies here. It's more Aries, Leo. What are those 8 of Wands? See? This is like a meeting. Again, this is like a meeting, or there could be legalities or any information that is holding someone back, or that's putting someone in a situation where they're needing to be very smart. Remember what I said about collaboration. I feel that the Knight of Swords, which could be air, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, could be blocking these wands. It could be anything technical or anything to do with paperwork. So planning, strategizing, some sort of a move, some sort of a trip, some sort of a meeting. There's something pertaining to the details that could be blocking, and this will bring the frustration. This is Saturn opposing Mars. What about this Queen of Cups? We've got the star at the foundation, at the bottom, and the star is a card of hope, a possible wish fulfillment, or a wish that is distant in time and in physical distance. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. We've got the 5 of Wands, so internal conflict relative to love. Ace of Pentacles, there is the Devil. Not surprising. Not surprised with the Devil here at all. But what I'm going to say is the good thing about the Devil, which is Capricorn, is about something long-term, and the Pentacle does speak to something long-term. Now, the Ace of Pentacles and having the Devil on it, some of you are letting go of a narcissistic, challenging marriage or relationship of the past, freeing yourself before, the portal can open for you. For others of you, this is a promise. There's conflict around this promise, though, about something long-term, and possibly also obligations and needing still to put in the effort, do more work. Remember that the Devil is Saturn, and Saturn is the Lord of karma and timing. It's all about timing. And it looks like this opportunity won't be given unless there's a Tower moment. Because through the help of Archangel Michael, this blockage or this limitation will be broken down with the Tower. Let's take one more on that. Judgment and second chances. A chance at resurrection. We've got Temperance, which is talking about, we've got Archangel Michael twice. It's all about divine timing. Things are being worked out. They will take the time that they need. We've got 3 major arcana, 4 towards the end here. So we could be talking about the Scorpio Sagittarian season, possibly also Capricorn. I'm going to say for Cancer people, they may be dealing with a Capricorn. That's what I got. That's what I got. What's at the bottom? We've got a King of Pentacles. And this is a father. This is a boss. King of Pentacles could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. King of Pentacles has obligations. This is someone that takes their sweet old time. So we've got a King of Pentacles and a King of Cups. For some of you, this could be Taurus, Scorpio energies. It could be the nodal axis, right? The nodes. You have been dealing with a Taurus, a Scorpio. Maybe now you'll be dealing, dear water signs, with an Aries or a Libra. It can go either way. What I know is that the King of Pentacles is someone that's very slow. They know what they want. They can provide you with safety and security. This is like the Emperor. And remember, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. So, on another level, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, where love is concerned. This is more about emotions. This is more about the practical side of things. So, you know, the emotions turning into reality. We can also say that as well. All right, so divine timing. You need to trust. Spirit is working on your behalf here. Know that you will be going through a tower moment, which will break down any even limitations, I'm going to say. I believe that the tower here will be challenging for my water signs, but will release and break a vicious cycle. Also, there's an awareness of someone is learning about what it is, what is important to the other person that they love. Let's see, let's take some messages, some thoughts from your person. Now we could be connecting with your energy as well, so these could be your thoughts. Let's see. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. I miss you regardless of how things seem. I just wasn't ready for you. You see, the Knight of Cups maybe wasn't ready, right? There was a lot of conflict where the King of Cups is concerned. So they were coming through as a Knight of Cups. I love to see that this is the last card that's come through, which says that love is more stable. Remember, the King he upholds the responsibility. He is like the Emperor. So there is promise for something long term here. It may take a little bit longer than you hoped for. I feel damaged, just like I can't do this. So we see someone having doubts. I need more time to figure things out. You see, it's more about time. We do have the limitation here of the devil. And, you know, some people maybe also, if you're dealing with someone that's in another commitment, they may need more time to clear out their closet, to clear out their past. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. And last but not least, let's take the angels, gods, and goddesses for Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. And we have God of Reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. You see, we were talking about the mirroring card earlier. He's looking into the water. So this is like going within, connecting with your psyche, with your fears, with your inner self. And that's what retrogrades speak to. Let's see, God of Reflections. Of Reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. You are giving away your power because you fail to recognize and acknowledge the many wondrous qualities that you possess. The qualities you admire in others are simply reflections of the same qualities within you. Yet often you falsely believe that others are better than you in some way. See, we're talking about self-worth, issues of self-worth here. It is now time to let go of this belief and allow your beauty, talent, and creativity to shine through. From now on, every time you see beauty in another, let it serve to remind you of your own beauty. If you recognize success in another, check to see how success also exists within you, and so on. As your perceptions are brought into balance, you become a more effective force in the world and have more impact on those around you. By acknowledging all the beautiful qualities that you already possess, you open the door to an endless stream of abundance and blessings which stem from the heart of creation. That is a beautiful message. So what I'm getting here is that some of you have gone through challenging lessons, through difficult lessons, and your self-worth has been, your aura, your brightness has been dimmed. And I say, what I feel here is that you need to take some time out. There are doubts here. There are doubts. Now, this is either you or the person you're dealing with. The Knight of Cups has got self-doubt. So this could be the person that you're hoping that is going to be devoted or offer you, offer to be there for you, offer you, make you an offer, whatever it is for you. So someone's going through self-doubt issues, possibly because of past wounds or past pain. So someone needs to go within to self-reflect before they can rise up to the occasion. And they need to heal. We've got the Sun here. And you could be dealing with someone quite powerful quite powerful within their community, but again, where emotions are concerned, that's where the doubt could be. So it looks like it's going to be quite an interesting month for you, my dear water signs. I'm wishing you well. I really am. I hope that this resonated. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. As I said, the individual signs will be on tier 1 on Patreon, so do consider joining us there if you need more. Otherwise, join us every Wednesday on the Twin Flame Soulmate readings that we do. Thank you so much. Sending you lots of love, lots of light. Let's make it through this month, the month of July, and we'll come out on the other side. Good luck to all of you. Sending you my best wishes. Namaste.